This is Natural Powerlifting Radio. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, video games. This is Check My Total, a powerlifting podcast with Timothy Payne and Andrew Hinson.
All right, we're live.
What up, everybody? This is episode number 1 of Check My Total. The voice you're hearing right now, this is Timothy Payne, and I'm very proud to be doing this podcast with my training partner, Mr. Andrew Hinson.
Hello. Voice number 2.
See, he's got a better voice than I do. He sounds good. Well, Andrew, what are we going to do with this podcast?
All right, Check My Total podcast. All right, so this podcast is going to be ran by me and Timmy Payne.
What up?
And so what we're going to do is we're going to do some interviews with some other lifters, some elite lifters, maybe some new lifters. We're going to have quite a few interviews going on. And then we're going to be talking about just about anything, honestly.
Yeah, man. Our hot takes on powerlifting, because we've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, we're going to do hot takes on powerlifting, anything.
Meet recaps. Yeah.
That's true. Basically anything. We got favorite foods.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all heard it at the beginning. Deadlifts, chicken nuggets, and video games. We're going to talk about everything.
That's going to be fun.
Well, for this first episode, we want to introduce you to us, and we're going to start with Andrew. So, Mr. Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit about your background?
All right. Let's see. So I'm 22. I'm 22 years old. I'm a senior in college. I'm about to graduate. I got 5 more weeks left of this place.
You got to get them credits, man.
That's right. I got to graduate and get my computer science degree. So I'm from Clemens, North Carolina. I go to school in Tennessee, though. I'm at Freed-Hardeman University. It's in Henderson, Tennessee. It's a small town of population of 10 people on a good day.
On a good day. That's without visitors.
That's without visitors.
With visitors, it's about 15.
Yeah, it's about 15 on a super good day. Making music weekend, we had a bunch of guests. Our population went to through 30, about 30 people.
That's a big day.
That is a big day. So let's see. Yeah, that's so I'm 22. Let's see. I got into what?
Go ahead.
I got into powerlifting about I don't know. I guess I was in 8th grade. I was probably about 14, and I probably weighed about 140 pounds. Probably around there. I was a small boy.
How'd you get started in powerlifting? Like, who introduced you to it?
So I got started. Let's see. There was a guy at my church named Jason Cravey. He was a powerlifter for a while, and so when I was 14, I got one of those terrible Gold's Gym weight sets, or like it was like meant for kids.
Yeah.
So
was it concrete?
No, it was metal. They had metal plates.
Okay.
Small metal plates.
See, I'm thinking about these like 50 Gold Gym sets, 50s Gold Gym sets
where
they're like concrete with the plastic coating.
And I had a tiny bar
like that.
Yeah, I had a tiny bar that weighed 20 pounds.
Super skinny.
Super skinny, and then I think the heaviest plate was like, I had maybe 4 or 6 25-pound plates, and that was as big as they went.
Okay.
And so I got that when I was like 14, and then I only had it for like, I don't know, 3 weeks. And then all I did was curls, because that's all I knew how to do. And
so is this before you met Cravey or after?
Yeah, this is before.
Okay.
And so how did it happen? Yeah, so I had that for about 3 weeks, and then word got out to Jason Cravey that I had a weight set. And then he came up to me one day after church and was like, "Hey, you want to come train with me and my wife? We do powerlifting." And I was like, "What in the world is powerlifting?" I was like, "What is this thing?" And I was like,
right.
"Well, I guess I'll try this out." And because I was doing Taekwondo at the time, and I was like, I wanted to get stronger so I could hit harder and all that good stuff.
Right.
But I was like, I'll try out some powerlifting. I was like, I guess it can't hurt. Didn't know anything about it. And then I hooked up with Jason, and that's how it all started.
That Taekwondo took a back seat.
It took a back seat. Yeah, I did that for a while, but then powerlifting came in, and I was like, man, this weightlifting stuff, man, it's real fun. I think I'll stick with this.
So that was, let's see, you said you were 22, about 8 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, about 8 years.
Okay, so you're in college now. Where are you training at?
Oh, I'm training at the good old university gym, Freed Hardeman Gym, right here on campus. It's
With the waterfall racks and all that good stuff.
Oh man, it's got great stuff. You got a nice waterfall rack. You got the benches are all duct taped together. Man, it's rough, but it looks like an old school gym, and I like it a lot. It's got that old school feel. Metal plates, so that's always nice.
Oh,
There's some bumpers in the corner that a bunch of CrossFit people use, but I don't really touch those.
Do you have air conditioning?
There is air conditioning now. We just got air conditioning.
And heat too, then?
No, I don't think we got heat. It's always
okay.
We don't
Just
have
air. Hey man, I'd rather work out in the cold anyway.
That's true. Got to wear some sweaters to stay warm.
Oh yeah, get you a toboggan going.
No, I don't have no toboggan.
You ain't about the toboggans.
No, I ain't about toboggan.
That's the powerlifting look, man.
I know. I'm not about that toboggan life.
So you training with anyone or by yourself?
Well, mainly, really probably by myself, but I do help I've helped quite a few people over my years here. And so it's been a lot of fun. I got one girl now, her name's Leah Campbell. She trains with me. She'll come to the gym and like I'll help her out and stuff like that. She'll come basically when I do, and I'll just help her on some form stuff. I'll write her a little program for the week or month, and then help her out. She's improved a lot, improved a whole lot. So
that's real good. So how much stock do you put in training partners since you're like usually by yourself? How do you value training partners?
I think it depends. If the training partner is like-minded and has similar goals and understands what you're doing, then it's a lot of fun, and I think it makes training a lot better. But when you have training partners that don't really know what they're doing and they're new and they're not very strong and they don't really know anything about the whole fitness game or powerlifting or strength or anything like that, then it's not really
well, safety becomes a big thing.
Yeah, safety becomes a big thing, and then it's not like a training partner anymore. It's more like I'm like their mentor, like coach or something, or like I'm helping them. They're not really helping me because they can't really help me. Like they can't correct me on my form, and they can't really spot me that well. Like there's only
on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. I'm on a different page than most people here at the school I attend. So.
Okay. Well, when you're doing all that training by yourself, what's going through your head? What you thinking about when you're in the gym?
Man, get me out of here so I can get me some chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah, it really depends on the day. Like some days it's like, all right.
Is it hard to get motivated?
No, I never really had any issue getting motivated. I think a lot of people need motivation, but for me it was just I'm just always going to go and do it. I don't need motivation. Like it's just part of life. It's just part of life. You know, you got to get stronger. You got to get a better total. It's part of the sport. You'll have days where it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to go to the gym. And then you'll have days where it's like, man, I got so much stuff to do. It's like the gym's like the last thing I want to do, but you go anyway.
See, you gotta keep that total in mind.
That's right. You gotta keep the total, the long-term goals. That's really what you gotta keep in mind. But I'm not really big on I don't watch any motivation videos before I go to the
Right.
I don't have to do that. I think if you need motivation that much, if you're always having to watch some motivational video, then I don't know. I don't think that's going to last very long.
Right. Or having your training partner pump you up every time.
Yeah, like I'm not I don't get super hyped up when I'm in the gym. Generally, if I'm in the gym, it's what's going through my mind is generally, hey, I'm in here. Let's get the work done. Let's get some quality work done.
Right.
And then let's go home. I'm not getting hyped up. I'm not snorting ammonia.
Yep.
I'm not really doing all of that.
You just bring your lunch pail and get to work.
That's right.
That's what you gotta do. You listen to music when you work out?
No, I don't listen to the music. I
So
think
you're not jamming out to nothing?
the only thing I'm jamming out to is whatever the people working the gym are playing, which is generally some good old Ariana Grande or
Yeah, some Lady Gaga.
or some pop music, or it depends. I got this is one guy, and he works the gym every now and then. He'll play some metal and some rock, so
Okay.
it's a nice change of pace when he's working.
Oh yeah. All right, here's the biggest question I got for you.
Oh boy.
What's your favorite lift?
Ooh. Oh man. Probably.
We're talking the big three: squat, bench, or deadlift.
I probably got to go with squat.
Okay. What makes you say that?
But man, I don't know. The deadlift is a very close second. Squat and deadlift are almost even some days. It almost depends on the day.
Okay.
But I think squats. I think mainly is just how much I've improved in that lift over the past, I don't even know, 2-3 years. So I think that lift was a struggle for me. I think it was always a struggle. I didn't know how to squat. I didn't know anything. And then I finally learned how to squat properly and learned the technique and learned how to train it. And then it came together nicely. And yeah, so my squats improved so much, and I can squat pretty often. So it's probably just because it's improved so much and I can do it often.
So you probably squat more than you deadlift.
It's actually gotten close, but no, I deadlift more than I squat.
Okay.
It's pretty close though. It's like,
Well, I meant like as often, not your numbers.
yeah, I definitely deadlift, or I mean squat more than I deadlift. I can't deadlift that often.
What's your training regimen as far as what do you do in a week?
Yeah, so generally my week consists of 4 days, sometimes 5, but generally speaking 4 days. I generally have one heavy squat day and one heavy bench day, and then the other 2 days. So Monday might be a heavy squat day, and I might do something, maybe 3 sets of 4, maybe like 5 sets of 4, something similar to that. And then same thing for bench. On Tuesday, I might walk in, I might bench press. I might do like 3 sets of 3, 5 sets of 5, something similar to that. And then the other 2 days, I just do kind of volume. Thursday is generally more squat or deadlift focused. What can I do to improve my squat or my deadlift? So I might do some box squats and some stiff leg deadlifts and whatever weakness I need to focus on at the time. And then on Fridays is generally volume for upper body. So close grip benching, bicep curls, maybe some incline pressing, just kind of whatever needs to get done, a lot of back work. And then that's kind of what it looks like for a week. And then I only deadlift every other week. So if I'm gonna deadlift that week, then generally speaking, I might not go as heavy on a squat day, or I might on Monday, instead of squatting heavy, I might deadlift heavy, or I might deadlift heavy on Thursday, and then I'll just leave squatting to more volume days. Like Monday, I might not go as heavy and just do more volume. It just kind of depends on the week, but that's generally what it looks like.
Man, I didn't even lead with this, but Andrew Hinson over here. He's a elite powerlifter with Iron Boy Powerlifting. You want to explain what elite is and what your personal bests are in a competition?
Yeah. So elite is this total that you hit. So it's a certain total you hit at a certain weight class, and if you hit that total, then that's an elite total, and then you're an elite lifter.
It's the cream of the crop. It's like the top, 3% of people or something. It's up there.
Yeah, so I've been working towards that total for, well, I guess seriously working towards it for about 4 years. So what is it's they just take your best squat, bench, and deadlift and add it up, and I think my best lifts, I hit it back in October, and in that competition, I did a 535 squat and a 370 bench and a 580 deadlift, I believe, for the 1485, which that's the elite total at the 198 weight class.
Okay. So 14-year-old Andrew, he's 240. 22-year-old Andrew, he's 198.
Yeah. So I really bulked up there when I first started training.
Yeah, you were in your bulking stage.
I was in the bulk. I got real fat. That's what I did. I got super fat. I was 140 pounds when I started in 8th grade. I think my freshman year maybe my sophomore year of high school, I think I weighed 245. I do remember the heaviest I ever weighed was 255. And that's as heavy as I'm telling you.
How tall are you, Andrew?
I'm only 5'9", so I was a short, fat person. I was husky. I was hefty. So I'm glad I shed that body fat off. That was getting a little bit too much. But at the same time, I kind of did it on purpose. Because I was training. This is back when I was training with Jason.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, just eat as much as you want and get as big and strong as possible." And Jason was in the 242 weight class, and I was like, "Well, it'd be cool to get up there with him and compete in the same class." So I was like, "I'll just do that." And then I always had the intention to cut back, cut down to a healthy weight. But I also thought it'd be cool because, if I could cut down from 250 to 198 or 200 pounds, and that goes to show that I can also lose weight, and then I can help others to lose weight or whatever it is. So it's kind of a challenge for me so I kind of did it for the challenging aspect of losing weight and just so I could get stronger.
Well, that was really smart because, like you said, now you can teach other people what you did, how to lose 50 pounds.
Yeah, it took me, I guess about a year and maybe a year and 3 months to lose the 50 pounds and get down to 198.
Doing it slow and keeping your strength.
Yeah, doing it slow. I actually got a lot stronger during that year and 3 months, year and 4 months, whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, that 40, 50 pounds you took off, you just put on the barbell.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
Do you use any supplements or anything?
The only thing I'll use is I might have a protein shake, so I might use some whey protein.
Just once in a blue moon, or?
I might. Well, since I'm in college, a lot of times I don't have time to get up and cook a meal before class or something like that. So I'll have a protein shake for breakfast most days. And then sometimes after a workout, I'll have a protein shake. But that's really all I use is whey protein. I don't really use pre-workout at all. I've never bought pre-workout, I don't think, in my whole life.
Yeah. We've talked about this before, man. I feel like being 22 years old or whatever and just being in college and not really diving into life yet, I don't know why you need pre-workout to get going.
Yeah, I don't need that. I'm 22. I hope I don't need to get jump started at 22 years old.
That's what I'm saying, man. So that leads me to my next question. What does your diet look like?
Oh, man. Oh, it is Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I'm waiting for my Taco Bell sponsorship.
You need one.
Well, my diet's it's actually not as bad as I make it out to seem. What I do is I don't really I don't weigh my food. I don't track my macros that much. I used to back when I was trying to lose weight or just trying to see a baseline of how much I'm eating in a day and how I feel during those days. But I don't really fool with that much anymore. My diets, I'm more concerned of how does my training feel? How do I feel? Am I getting enough protein? That's really, am I getting enough protein? I'm not putting on a lot of weight. Like my body just doesn't, I don't gain weight that fast. So I stay around the 198 to 200 pound zone constantly.
Okay.
So it's more of, I kind of eat sort of what I want. I mean, I'm not eating junk food all the time. A lot of times I'll cook. A lot of my meals consist of eggs, rice, ground beef, steaks if I can afford them that week. And then, I'll go out. I'll go out and eat, some, I might, depends on the week. If it's really busy, I might go out and eat a lot, but I'll go to Taco Bell quite a bit. It's really close to where I live on campus, and it's really cheap. They give student discounts, so.
See, you can't beat that.
You go to Taco Bell, you get yourself one of those $5 cravings boxes, and
it fills you up.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I had a question in my brain, and then Taco Bell took it away. You making me hungry.
Oh man, they added these 2 new menu items.
Menu items? What you got?
They got this new triple melt burrito and triple melt nachos, and they're only $1, and they're on point. I like them. It's actually a decent amount of food for $1.
So when you're not gearing up for a meet, what do you walk around at, your body weight?
Actually, I weighed myself this morning, and I think I don't know, I couldn't really see I was like 199, 200.
Okay, so you really do stay in the ballpark.
Yeah. I mean, right now, I might weigh about 205 right now. I just had a massive dinner.
What'd you eat?
So, me and one of my roommates, I live with 3 other guys on campus. And so, we have our own apartment. So, if you're like a junior or senior, you can live in these apartments. So, we got this apartment, and it's three of my friends and then me. And so we all have this kitchen that we all share. And man, me and one of my roommates, Kenneth, we fixed a feast tonight. I've never made this before. I made whey protein pancakes.
Oh.
I've never made that before in my life. But
yeah?
Kenneth was talking to me this morning. He's like, "You ever made whey protein pancakes?" And I was like, "No, that sounds disgusting." I was like, "I don't want no whey protein in my pancake." But
what kind of whey did you use?
It was just
like what flavor?
It was just chocolate.
Okay.
So what we did is we just made it like a regular pancake, and like we put the batter, the egg in, and I don't even know what else you put in a pancake. Whatever we put in, milk, batter, egg, sugar. Yeah, sugar.
Oh,
so
okay.
And then what we did is we just dumped a scoop of whey protein in there, and then
just the scoop that's in your container or whatever.
Yeah, just one scoop of whatever that container, whatever scoop size that is. So,
okay.
Put one of those in there, but then I made a mess up. I put way too much milk in because the bag said put 3/4 a cup of milk, and I was like, oh, I can estimate that. I think I know what 3/4 a cup. I probably put 2 cups of milk in there, and then Kenneth was like, dude, you can't cook this. This is too milky. You can't even put this on the stove. And I was like, oh, well, I'm out of batter. He's like, well, I got some batter. So we ended up making, I don't know, like triple the amount of pancakes we thought we would. And we ended up adding 2 scoops of whey protein, and we actually added a banana to it. And let me tell you, that might be some of the best pancakes I've ever had. You can't even taste the protein, which makes me think we probably could have added a 3rd scoop.
Probably.
But we didn't even, like, literally no chocolate taste and no protein taste. You could definitely taste the banana we put in, but it just tasted like a real good pancake. And then he had some maple syrup, like fancy maple syrup from some special store. I don't know, like from Canada or something. And
man, you need to take those extra pancakes and sell them on the street.
No, we do. We ate quite a bit. We only got 2 more left. We got 2 pancakes left.
Well, you put a good dent in it.
And I had like 5 eggs and 3 pieces of sausage, so I'm stuffed.
Okay. Well, you carbon up before you go to bed.
Yeah, it was delicious. I don't even know how much protein I had. Who knows?
So back to some training. Besides the big 3 lifts, what's your favorite training exercise to do, or your favorite piece of equipment?
Ooh. Well, I definitely know my probably top 3 favorite pieces of equipment are, number 1 is definitely the safety bar. The safety bar is definitely my favorite. There's just not a better bar.
Explain what a safety bar is for anybody that doesn't know.
So a safety bar it's for squatting. You use safety bar squats with it, and it's this bar, and it's got these handles. It's got these big pads on it, and it's got 2 handles coming down from it. So you just get underneath it, and instead of putting your hands on the bar like you normally would, you put them on these handles, which are, they come down about 5 or 6 inches, and you just grab on. So
the handles are in the middle, and they come over your shoulders. So
yeah.
When you hold the handles, your hands are on your chest.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice because you don't get any shoulder torque, and it feels fine on your shoulders. But the bar, it's got those pads on it, so it sits real high on you, and it's like a super high bar squat. And if you pull those handles into you, the bar sits up even higher, and then you load the weight on, and it makes you want to do a front flip, because it just makes you want to smash your face into the ground, because it just makes you want to fall over, and you really have to brace your core and stay tight in order to not fall over. And
Go ahead.
It really just gets into your back a lot and really emphasizes your quads too.
And that's the thing. Usually the more difficult something is, means the more you need to do it. So what Andrew just explained, this bar, it tries to put you in the worst position ever, and you're trying your best to fight it. So if you're just going in training and doing things easy, chances are you're only going to get so far. You gotta do the hard stuff if you want to get somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. You gotta do the hard stuff, and it's a great piece of equipment. It's definitely helped my squat. You gotta do what you suck at.
Oh yeah,
so
that's the only way you get better.
Yeah, so you gotta do what's just terrible and you don't like doing. That's probably one of the hardest things of training, is really sitting down and being like, what do I absolutely hate? And then you gotta do more of that. And that's hard for a lot of people.
Everybody wants to go in and deadlift every day.
Yeah, I mean, the fun stuff, squatting, deadlifting, and benching and all that stuff. So that's definitely my first favorite. And then
number 2
is the good old glute ham raise.
Hey, that's my favorite, man.
I don't think there's anything better for the hamstrings, honestly.
I've done them every day this week, because I'm not really training too hard yet, but I love them.
So they just got where's it at in the Y?
That little CrossFit section they have where they took out half the basketball court and put the turf down?
Yeah.
It's down there.
Oh.
So you gotta sneak around all the classes that they do. But yeah, that's where it's at.
Oh, cool.
So
yeah,
this glute ham, what is it?
So man, it's kind of hard to explain.
You want me to explain it?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. If you know what a back extension machine is, it's a back extension machine, except it has a toe plate. So when you get on top of the machine and stick your ankles into the thing that holds you so don't fall off of it, you want to be facing towards the ground, and you're pushing your toes against that toe plate. And when you do that, it activates your glutes and your hamstrings, and that's what you're using to curl yourself up. So at the bottom, you're parallel with the floor, and then you're pushing your toes against that toe plate, and you're curling yourself up using your butt and your hamstrings. So really, your back's not moving at all. It's all a lower body exercise.
Yeah, it's great. And I remember you and me used to do them with some chains around our necks, or holding a 25-pound plate in front of us or something like that.
And we've had people, tie bands to the bottom of it and put it across their shoulders and use the band.
Yeah, it's a great piece of equipment, and really digs into those hamstrings.
It's going to build that squat.
Yeah, it's gonna. It's going to build the squat. It's going to build the deadlift. It's going to help a lot.
So I say, going to give you some leg drive on that bench press.
Yeah.
All right, that's number 2. What's number 3?
Number 3 is probably the reverse hyper. I think that one's probably more of just because it helps with decompressing the spine a little bit, and it just feels good to do after a workout. You hit that up. And
you want to take a shot at explaining this one?
Yeah, so you kind of approach this piece of equipment that's kind of like chest high. It's got this big pad you lay on, and it's got this weight that's kind of like on this pendulum, and you can slide your feet into this belt that wraps around the weight, and then you have these handles you hold on to. So it's like you're halfway laying down with your upper body, and then you just keep your legs straight and you lift them back towards you or back behind you.
And you swing the pendulum.
Yeah, and you swing the pendulum, and it really helps to decompress the spine. I think it's great for warming up.
I believe it was created by Lou Simmons. That's his big claim to fame besides doing West Side.
Yeah, so it's a good piece of equipment. I like it.
Oh, yeah. So that was... What about exercises?
So you definitely got to do some accessory work. You can't just squat, bench, and deadlift all the time.
Right.
I would say for bench, which you know what my favorite bench is. It's those tricep extensions that we do.
How do you do them?
We do them a bit differently. So we don't do them laying on a bench. What we do is we grab some dumbbells, one in each hand, and you pick a flat spot on the floor, and you just lay on your back. So your whole back is on the floor.
You got a shirt on. It don't matter if the floor is a little dirty.
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, we in the gym, we ain't trying to be clean.
That's what I'm saying. Sweat all over that place.
So you lay on your back, and then you take your dumbbells, and you just kind of do a dumbbell pressing it up, and then you make sure your hands are vertical, and then what you do is you keep your elbows in the same position, and you just pivot at the elbow, and you lower the weight down towards your face till it hits the ground, and then you extend back up. And the key is to just not move your elbow, to keep that elbow in the same spot so it really hits that tricep. And that's probably one of my favorite accessories for the bench. It really helps the lockout.
Oh, yeah, because you're wanting to work that tricep near your elbow. A lot of people, just do them push downs with the cable, and they're working that tricep up near their shoulder, which isn't helping you push anything.
Yeah, so it definitely helps with the lockout. That's by far my probably favorite bench exercise. And then, honestly, they're hard to do, but I really like barbell rows. I've started doing them more over the past year.
With a straight bar?
Yeah, with a straight bar and double overhand grip. And then you just basically get like in a high deadlift position to where your chest is, your chest is parallel
to the floor.
And kind of to the ground. Yeah, parallel to the floor. And you just kind of take it and you row it up. So I really like those.
Yeah.
They help everything. They help squat, deadlift, bench. They help it all.
All right. So 198 Iron Boy Elite. What's next?
I guess next is definitely the total over 1500. That could definitely be done really quick. Then I guess it's to beat all the other 198s that are above me.
Well, you get that 1500, you'll be close.
Yep. And then who knows, it'd be pretty cool within 5-6 years or however long it takes, maybe shorter, maybe longer, to hit a 1600 pound total.
What about going up in weight class? Is that something you're thinking about?
Not right now. I think I'm very comfortable at this weight. I kind of walk around at it.
You feel
Don't really
good.
cut. Yeah, I feel good. If it ever comes to the point where it's like I cannot cut down, or if I do cut down, my training's just terrible and I lose so much strength. If it gets to that point, then yeah, sure, I'll move up I'll move up a weight class to the 220. But as of right now, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah, man, get that 1500 and then figure it out.
Yep.
All right, so when you're not powerlifting and you just chilling, what are some of your hobbies?
Oh, I like to play that PS4.
Ooh.
You know about that PS4 life.
Hey, I got a quick story, man. My PS4 deleted one of my games just out of the blue.
Wait, what game did it delete?
It deleted Monster Hunter World.
What?
Yeah, so I got on last night and my game was just gone. And I looked it up online and other people, not for Monster Hunter, but other people say PS4 has deleted games off of their system. But, PS4 hasn't said anything because I tried to look up why did this happen.
You still have the save file, right? You just got to re-download the game.
Right, so my save file is still there, but I've had to wait, 4 hours to download the game again.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Pretty much.
So yeah, I really like the PS4, play video games. I had a gaming PC at home, but I came to college and I just didn't want to bring it here with me, and I was really busy. I don't really play video games that much. But I got a PS4, and I really enjoy it. Play a lot of 2K, 18, some NBA action going on.
Hooping it up.
Hooping it up, the all-time Lakers, Jerry West. That's my team.
Hitting them threes.
And then, let's see, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, definitely a great game. So, lots of video games. Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Like to play them. I don't play them near as much anymore, but I do like to play video games if I have some free time.
We're going to get some powerlifting and some nerd stuff on this podcast.
That's right. You're going to get a little bit of everything. And then, I'd say, well, definitely the majority of my time is spent coding and programming stuff. That's what my major is, computer science. So I have a lot of projects and a lot of things that get done on that side of my life. So
1 more month to go.
That's right. Then I gotta get a real job.
That's the hard part.
Yeah. So I gotta get a job, but hey, I feel good. I feel good about it.
Well, good.
I'll find.
So since you like playing that PS4, how about we play a little game?
All right, let's do it.
All right, it's called White Light, Red Light. So I'm going to give you a sentence, and you tell me white light for yes or red light for no. So it's a powerlifting game.
I'm down.
All right. So, and after you say white or red light, just give me a little ditty about why you said white or red. All right, you ready for the first one?
I'm ready.
White light or red light, going commando during the meet.
Ooh, red light.
Red light.
There's no way. Probably maybe I got a bad singlet, but my singlet's too rough. It's too rough. I cannot go commando
Is it too thin?
during the meet. I think it's the material's just too rough on me.
Oh, you mean rough on you? I got you.
Oh, it's just too rough. I
You
can't.
don't want to show off what you're working with.
No, it's going to be chafed in sandpaper by the time you're done with the meat.
All right, white light or red light, using baby powder while you deadlift.
Oh, red light.
2 red lights.
Yeah, I will say, I'm trying to think. I believe back in October, I might have put a dab of baby powder on my upper thigh.
Okay.
I might have put a dab, but you do not need to walk up to that platform looking like your whole lower body is a ghost. You do not need all this baby powder.
You're snowing while you're walking up there.
Yeah, and I think part of the reason I put baby powder on is because I think my hands were chalked, and I was resting, and I put my hands on like the top of my thighs.
Okay.
I had like some chalk on my thighs.
Okay.
No, I'm not a huge baby powder fan. I mean, you definitely don't be putting it on every training session. You walk in the gym,
Baby powder's not in your lunch bell.
No, I ain't putting baby powder on.
Okay, here we go. White light or red light, curling in the squat rack.
Oh, red light. You cannot.
You red light everybody.
Especially here. when you only have
One
one
rack.
water pump rack and two other places that I don't even call them squat racks, because they're just hooks, little J hooks that you hook onto this little CrossFit equipment, and then you can squat off of it. But you only got like 3 places to squat in the gym,
Okay.
and you definitely can't be curling one of those because that takes up a third of the squat racks. Like, I got things to do. I got a life to live. I can't be waiting on you to finish your curl.
You got to do some coding.
That's right. I got to code some things.
All right. Number 4, red light or white light? Training before 7 a.m.
Oh, red light.
Another red light.
But, that's, I do not enjoy that. But, back in high
That's
school,
what I'm
you and me
saying.
would get up at 5 o'clock and we would train at 5:30.
Before going to high school.
So, before going to high school, I'd wake up and train. So,
That's what I'm saying.
right now in college, that's a red light.
It's a whole different mindset, man. Waking up when it's dark, doing your workout, and going outside and it's still dark.
Yep. So, I mean, we did that for like, I don't know, 3 years? 4 years? I
Yeah,
don't
we
even
did
know.
it for a while. At least
Which-
2 before you went to college, I think. 1.5 maybe.
That's what you got to do to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you got to do. And there's definitely some time to get up, and it kind of just makes you, it makes you into a man when you get up that early.
You
go train.
You learn something about yourself.
Yeah, you learn a little bit about yourself.
All right, you ready for the final one? See, man, I'm
Let's do it.
25 and my voice still cracking. Here we go. Red light or white light? Supersetting or doing circuits?
I'm gonna white like that.
Okay. 1 out of 5. That ain't bad.
I'm a white like the superset. I don't do them all the time, but I do think that there is some benefits to supersetting, like as far as just more movement. You get more movement in, no rest periods, and sometimes you can get more exercises in. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to superset heavy squats with heavy deadlifts
Right.
or something like that. But some light stuff like today, I supersetted lat pull downs with T-bar rows, and the reason I did that was to move a little faster, get my heart rate up a little bit, and get more work done in a shorter amount of time, so I could leave and go do other things.
Sounds good, man. So, to wrap this thing up, what would you tell young lifters, and what does being drug-free mean to you? And why should the younger lifters stay that way?
So drug-free is definitely important to me, just because it's like a different group of people. You're not concerned with the drugs, you're not concerned with the stacks, the supplements, you're not concerned with all that. You're just concerned with you and your body, and you don't really want any of the side effects from the drugs. And I think for definitely new lifters, you definitely don't need to be hopping on stuff when you're just getting into the game. That's terrible. But yeah, it's just something I'm not into the whole drug game. I think I like being just not having to use any drugs and just getting strong on my own. Does it take a little bit longer? Yeah, but it's worth it for me. I enjoyed it a lot. And for new lifters, I think some of the best advice is to just embrace the long haul, to embrace the grind,
Oh yeah.
the daily grind, and to be consistent. We can talk about workouts and programming a workout and a 12-week program or 16-week program or whatever it is. We can talk about that all day long, but the key thing is to be consistent. And if you're working hard and you're doing the right exercises and you're coming in every day and you're doing the work, you're going to get results. And it's going to come over a period of time. And it might take a while, but it's going to come and you'll get there. So you just got to stick with it, embrace the grind, keep your head down. Don't worry about what these other people are doing. Focus on what you need to do and then just get at it.
Chicken nugs over drugs.
That's right. Nugs over drugs.
That's what I'm saying, man. Well, it's been fun. I'm glad we're doing this podcast.
Yeah, I'm excited. Check my total.
Check My Total
There we go.
podcast. Where can people find you at? You got an Instagram or anything like that?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Hinson AN. So my last name, Hinson, then AN. So you can find me there. I got a Facebook, just Andrew Hinson. Yeah, I ain't got a Twitter or anything like that. I ain't about that tweeting life. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook is probably where your best bet is.
Alrighty. Well, everybody out there, they can slide into your DMs now.
That's right. They can slide in all they want. I'll answer any DM.
Alright, well, like I said, I had fun, man, and this is part 1 of Meet Your Hosts. So next time, I guess Andrew will do some interviewing to me. And
sounds good.
Alrighty.
Looking forward to it.
Well, thank you, dude. Let's get this rolling.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Check my total, everyone. Check my total. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're in Wisconsin, you're in Canada. Check My Total podcast here with T-Pain and Andrew Hinson. Check My Total podcast, everyone.
We out.